Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. Today I have another tag video for my Tuesday Tag Day series. This is the Makeup Romances tag, and I saw this on Alexandria S's channel, so I will link her video down below. And she has she said she was friends with the creator, so I will link all of that info down below as well. So the Makeup Romances, it is 10 questions. It's kind of fun. It's thinking about our relationship with makeup. So I would love to hear your answers down below or see a video done. I will tag some people down below. But yeah, let's just get started. I'll put all the questions down below too. The first question is the one that you're in a committed relationship with. So something that is like your holy grail, that you will always go back to, it is the one thing that you love. And I had to think about this. I had to think about a lot of these quite a bit, but I'm going to say the Papa Don't Peach blush by Too Faced. It is just gorgeous. It looks so beautiful on my skin. It wears well. It smells so good too, and that's definitely part of it too. So that would be the answer to the first one. The second question is the one that you're still in that honeymoon phase with. So something that's newer that you love, that it's kind of taken over for temporarily, but you're gonna start using other things again. I would say that's the Amazing highlighter. I got it in December, so I didn't really start using it until January, because it was in, well, it was part of my January haul. So I didn't really use it that much until I think actually February. So it's not been too long, but I really love it. It looks so beautiful. It performs really well. It's just really beautiful. So that's what I'm still in the honeymoon phase with. The next one is the one that you friend zone, something that you think is really great, but just maybe not great for you. And I'm going to just do a category because that's very much me. I have lots of them, but I just never reach for them because I never do. And that's lip gloss. Like, I love the thought of lip gloss. In theory, it's great, but having to reapply it and it gets everywhere, at least for me, it's too much. But I know other people who wear it all the time and it works great for. So definitely lip gloss is in my friend zone. The one that got away, so something that you really wanted that you did not get, you were not able to get, and this is something that I didn't even know existed until afterwards. Original Alice in Wonderland palette. They have the Alice in Wonderland and the Alice Through the Looking Glass, and I have two of the Alice Through the Looking Glass. It's one of my favorite palettes, and I collect Alice in Wonderland, so that's why I have two. But the original Alice in Wonderland palette by Urban Decay, that's the one that definitely got away, that I really wish I had, because the packaging is just incredible on it. The colors are really beautiful, and I love Urban Decay, like their shadows, that formula. I've not been too impressed with the Naked palettes, but that formula I really love. Number 5, the one that you're currently crushing on. So something that you haven't pulled the trigger, you haven't bought yet, but that you've been really eyeing. That's definitely right now the Riviera palette by ABH or Anastasia Beverly Hills. It looks so gorgeous. As soon as it came out, I was like, oh, I really want that one. But I am trying to stick to my low buy. Mixed results so far, but I really just, the colors of it are so beautiful, and I really like the ABH formula. Soft Glam is one of my favorite palettes of all time, so like I feel like a bright bold colors would be really nice from them. Next is the one that broke your heart. So one that you love, that just there's something off about it, and I'm going to say that's my Smashbox liquid lipstick. I have the shade Babe Alert, and I love it, and I've worn it a lot, but I've noticed that it seems to be, I thought it was empty, but then I was watching Andrea Matiliano, I think that's how you pronounce her name, probably not, I probably butchered it, but she was talking about how all of her Smashbox liquid lipsticks have dried out and it's really hard to get them out and they don't perform the same. And I think that's what happened to mine, because I didn't feel like I wore it so much that it should be a full size should have run out. So that's the one that's kind of breaking my heart, because I really like it, but I don't want to spend another $24 if it's going to dry out like that, because it's like one of my favorite shades of all time. The one that you grew apart from, and this is going to be kind of, it's a set, and it's the chocolate bar palettes from Too Faced. I love the formula of Too Faced eyeshadows. I'm actually wearing Too Faced today. I'm trying to play with all of my palettes, and so I'm wearing the Totally Cute palette. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, it's the bright colored ones. I love the formula of their shadows. They work so well with my skin, but they're so boring. That's why I never reach for my chocolate bar palettes, because they're all browns. Yeah, they have a couple pops, but for the most part, they're very blah, and I just don't reach for that. I'd rather have pink, even a pinky neutral palette. I'd rather do that. So I need to try to rekindle that relationship. The one you'd have a fling with, but never actually date. And I feel like this is really my relationship with the brand as a whole right now, and that is Natasha Denona. I would love to have the Lila palette. Would love to have the Sunset palette. They're gorgeous. The like star palettes, so pretty. But $130 or $170, $200, no. So I've kind of played with some things. I got the mini star palette. It wasn't that great. I have the Tropic palette because it went on sale during the weekly while at Sephora. And I have the Cranberry palette, which I really, really love. So I love them, and I'll kind of dabble in the brand, but as a whole, it's just too much for a palette. And it's kind of like Pat McGrath. I would love some of her palettes, but $125, that's a lot of money. And I have a lot of other things to spend my money on as well. So the one that you'd have a fling with, I have a few of the smaller things, but I just can't pull the trigger on any of those bigger purchases. The one that you're in a love-hate relationship with, that is my Shape Tape concealer right now. I loved it. It was all that I used, and then I started getting the NARS Creamy Concealer, and oh my gosh, I love that one so much more. But I still love the Shape Tape because it does give you a really good full coverage, but I feel like lately it's been caking on me, so I feel I go back and forth on whether I like it or not. So that's a love-hate relationship. And the one that you gave a second chance, that's the Subculture palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Everybody came out and said how terrible it was, and I thought it was so beautiful, and I really loved the color story of it. So I kind of waited, and then when they re-released it, I purchased it. I think I had 20% off or points or both or something. I can't remember. I know I got a deal on it, and I really enjoyed it. So I feel like after everybody panned it, I did give it a second chance, and I waited for them to kind of like figure their stuff out. Anyway, those are the 10 questions to the Makeup Romances tag. I would love to hear your answers to these below, either all of them or some of them. Let me know down below your thoughts. Also, let me know your thoughts on Tuesday Tag Day. Are you enjoying it? Do you want to see different content on Tuesdays instead? I look forward to reading your comments, and I'll talk to you guys next time.